Hi, I'm Reverend Jake Zabel, and welcome to Children's Bible Stories. Alright children, welcome back to Children's Bible Stories. Our Bible story for today is going to be the story of Cornelius and the angel. So, at Caesarea, there was a man named Cornelius. And Cornelius was a Roman centurion. So he wasn't just a soldier, he was like a general. And he belonged to a group known as the Italian cohort. So he was a very, very important soldier. And the thing about Cornelius is that he was regarded as a God-fearer. And so you might be wondering what is a God-fearer? So before Christianity emerged, the Jews made a distinction between Jews, proselytes, and God-fearers. So Jews were people who were born Jewish and believed in the Jewish God. Proselytes were people who were Gentiles who had converted to Judaism. So they were born Gentiles, they weren't ethnically Jewish, but they had gone through the rite of confirmation to the Jewish faith. They were circumcised and educated and welcomed into the Jewish people. God-fearers were those who believed in the Jewish God, the God of the Bible, but they weren't proselytes. They didn't go through the rite of being circumcised and becoming a Jewish person. So they remained a Gentile outside of the people of God, but they still worshipped the God of the Bible. Some of them may have also worshipped other false gods, but then some of them, like Cornelius, only worshipped the one true God of the Bible. And so because Cornelius was a very faithful, believing man, he could be a Christian. Because the Christians didn't require that you had to be circumcised and go through all these Jewish rituals in order to become a member of God's people. You just had to believe and be baptized. And so since Cornelius was such a faithful man, God decided to reward him by sending someone to come to him to teach him about Jesus and to baptize him and welcome him into the faith, which we're going to get to in our next videos. But at this point in time, Cornelius was there offering alms to God and praying to God when an angel appeared to him and said, "Greetings, Cornelius." And Cornelius said, "Whoa, what is this, Lord?" And he was terrified. He's like, what is that? And the angel says, don't be afraid, Cornelius. Your prayers and your alms have ascended up to God, and he's remembered you. Now, he needs you to send your men to Joppa, so that they can bring to you a man named Simon who is called Peter. In order to find him, they need to go to Joppa, and they need to go down to a house by the sea where they'll find a man named Simon the tanner who owns the house, and there they'll be able to find Simon Peter. And with that, the angel disappeared, and Cornelius called two of his servants and one of his loyal, devout soldiers, and he sent them off to Joppa to go find Simon Peter. But that, children, is going to be discussed in our next video. I've been your host, Reverend Jake Zabel. Goodbye and God bless.